Hey guys, so for today, I'm going to be talking about the fact that I don't have an actual door to my room. And yes, right now I'm in my room, and once I clean my room enough to make it nice enough to film a room tour, I will definitely upload that and let you know, like, so you're not completely you know, confused about what I'm talking about. But for today, I'm just going to talk about the fact that I don't have a door. Um, the backstory of what I'm going to be talking about is when I was 16, my mom passed away. Um, so it'll be, it'll be 8 years this year, no, 9 years. It'll be 9 years this year that my mom has been gone. It's not as obviously it's hard for me to talk about in some ways, but in other ways, since it's been almost 9 years, it's not like the hardest thing for me to talk about. It's just it's a part of my life. It's part of my, I wouldn't say my identity, but it's a part of without that experience in my life, I wouldn't be the person I am today, obviously, and obviously I would give anything to have her in my life, obviously, and not gone, but there's nothing I can do about it, and I know that, and I'm always going to be proud of myself because I didn't let that loss in my life ruin the person that I was. I've always been a very oh, sorry. My eyes irritating me. And if I sound weird right now, it's because I have a cold. So, yeah. But yeah, I didn't let it make me a sour, bitter, vengeful, hating the world kind of person. I maintained my optimism about life, and I'm still the happy person that I've always been, even though I went through that traumatic experience in my life. And of course, it was definitely traumatic, and it's always going to be a part of my life and a part of my life story, of course. But I don't want people to treat me differently because of it. But yeah, but when my mom passed away, I moved in with my dad, and my parents divorced when I was 11. And when they divorced, um, I moved in with my dad. Um, no, I didn't. Oh my god, my brain's melting because of my cold. No, I'm kidding. Um, but when my parents divorced, I stayed with my mom. My dad. Sorry if I cough a lot. Like I said, I have a cold. But when my parents divorced, I basically stayed with my mom. My dad got an apartment. And he obviously isn't there anymore because he bought this house. And he didn't really like his apartment. He moved out and then he bought this house. He bought it because he hated his apartment and he didn't even get the house inspected or any of that kind of stuff, which I guess I could talk about that also, or if you guys want to see another video about that, because I could go on a tangent, a rant about that, honestly, because I bring it up to him a lot because I'm happy that we have a house, but this house is definitely not as nice as we deserve. Like, my dad is an electrician, and he's an amazing man, and I love my dad to pieces, and he's a very hardworking person, and he deserves a better house than this, and hopefully one day we'll move out of here and get it, or I'll move out and get my own place, and he'll, obviously, because I'm an adult. But yeah, but it's hard because I don't have a door. This, my bedroom is actually the dining room of this house, because my dad bought this house as a bachelor pad for himself, and he never thought my mom would die, of course, because none of us did, obviously, because, nobody ever thinks about that, of course. Um, And then when my mom died, I moved in here because, my mom died. And, you know, it's hard sometimes to live in this house because I don't have a door because, I have to film videos, for example, like when he's at work. He doesn't know I have a YouTube channel. But that's another story also. Once my YouTube channel has gotten to a certain degree of, like, views and subscribers, I'll probably tell him if I ever get to a certain degree of subscribers or viewers. But for now, I'm just, not telling him. But it's hard because I don't feel like I have any privacy. Um, and, the bathroom is in my room, like, right over there, like I'm pointing to the bathroom right now. Like, it's like the door to the bathroom is like in my room, if that makes sense. Like, I'll show it to you sometime in a room tour. But so especially like in that sense, like, people are always coming into my room and going to the bathroom, of course. And the kitchen is back here, and then the living room is over there. So it's just, I don't have a lot of privacy. I'm not saying that I'm not happy living here with my dad, and I'm not saying that I'm not thankful to live here, because I am. I don't pay rent or anything, so I'm very lucky to be in this position and not have to, like, be forced to move out and live on my own and take care of everything and take care of myself. Like, I'm really, really thankful for that, and I'm happy about that. But but the idea of me having an apartment in the future with a bathtub and my own door and my own kitchen and everything like that, just like, it is a motivator, though, for me to, I have a lot of motivators in my life right now, actually, which is really awesome. Like, I'm in school to be a teacher, and I work at the YMCA as a counselor, and, like, my life is starting to actually, like, form itself into what I want it to be, and which is amazing, because it's taken me 25 years to get here. Um, and but yeah, it's a motivator for me to get a really good job, or become a teacher. I don't expect to, obviously, become a teacher until I get my degree in early childhood education. So for now, I'm hoping to. I like my job right now, but I don't make a ton of money. So hopefully in the future, I'll either get a raise or get another job in addition to what I already have. But we'll see. But that's definitely, like, but living here, like I said, it's definitely a motivator for me, because I want to live on my own one day. I want to have my own bathroom, my own, like I said, my own door and everything, and my own kitchen, and I just want to have my own stuff at one point. And it's taken me a long time to get to that point of wanting those things, because I've never been a super independent person. I've always kind of been attached to my family, and I spend a lot of time with my family, and I'm very attached to my family, but at the same time, I don't want to be that same person. I want to be more independent, and I definitely think being in school and having this job is definitely helping that, I think, for sure. Um, but yeah, so basically, I don't have a door to my room, and it's probably really strange to say that, because most people do, even people who live with their parents, but I live in a very strange house that is really only meant for one person to live in it, and I live here with him, with my dad. If you're wondering, I have an older brother. He lives in our old house, actually. That's probably another thing you're curious about, like, if he's older than me, which he is. Why didn't I just stay with him? Well, I think at the end of the day, my dad obviously didn't want me to live with my brother in that house, but since he was an adult at the time, he was, I think, 23 when my around 23, I think, when my mom died. So he was an adult, and of course, he just stayed there, and I moved in here because I wasn't 18 yet. I think that's the main reason why that happened. If my brother would have been, like, younger, like me, he probably would have moved in here. But this house is definitely not big enough for 3 people, so that's probably a good thing. Our plan with that house is to basically, we're in the process of renovating it, which maybe sometime I'll, like, take a vlog, like shoot, yeah, maybe at one time in the future, I'll like shoot a vlog of like the progress we've made. We haven't made a ton of progress, to be honest. There's still a lot of stuff we need to do, but in the spring, we're planning to definitely work on it more and hopefully sell it this summer. Actually, that's the plan right now, at least. But we have, I mean, all me and my brother and my dad, we all have a lot going on. I mean, I have a job, I'm in school. My brother has a job and he's in school. My dad has a job, and of course he takes care of me and my brother, and in some ways, and we're all just really busy. So it's not really gonna move forward for a while until spring comes. But yeah, I just wanted to make a video about this topic. If you guys, like, you know, have the same dilemma, or if you're in the same situation, or if you know of somebody in the same situation, or if you like live in a place where you don't have a shower, or well, hopefully you have a shower, or if you live in a place where you have, you know, something about your living space or people you live with that is something that, you know, motivates you to get a better place one day or whatever, then let me know in the comments below, because I would definitely love to talk to you guys about all that kind of stuff and get your feedback. And let me know, definitely let me know in the comments what you guys want to see next. And I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you have an amazing week. Yesterday was so long for me. It was a really long day. I went to school, I went to work, I had a work meeting after that. Like, I mean, I was basically up from 7:30 in the morning, which I know is probably not super early for some people, but for me it is. I'm a night owl. and I went to bed like 10:30 last night, which only happens when I'm sick, but I am sick, so that makes sense. And I was really tired. But yeah, so if you guys want to see more vlogs, I can definitely do that for you. I'm hopefully going to either vlog today or Thursday. And hopefully have that up for you guys. I'm sorry that I don't edit these videos more. I really want to, I just don't have the time or patience to do it right now. I don't know how to do it like really well yet, so hopefully down the line I'll know like more about that kind of stuff and how to actually do it well. So yeah, so I hope you guys are having an amazing day, and be kind to one another, and I hope you're having a great week, and I will talk to you soon. So bye.